The following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
On today's episode of the Relationship Status Podcast, CL is using the rain for corona prevention and says no white meat for him. The crew gets deep into the topic of the fear of commitment. They talk self-sabotage, not being invested, and questioning the relationship. They continue by discussing the anxiety over losing the freedom of self. And the crew advises everyone to stay away from pork and beer. Here's the crew.
Welcome back to Relationship Status. It's your girl, Nique
CL Butler.
And your boy, Yusuf in the building. Make sure you listen to us on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, DefyLifePods.com, Spotify, Pandora, and anywhere you listen to your favorite podcast for free.
Okay. You sound sick.
Nah, had practice this morning.
Okay. Well.
And had a stint at my boy. Shouts out to DJ Phenom.
Okay.
His birthday bash last night at 1520.
I heard.
Steak too.
Yeah?
Steak out there last night.
Okay.
Nah, it ain't my type of crowd. I gave myself a 12:30.
Did you make curfew?
Yeah, I made it back here by 1:30. By 1:30, I was back in the house.
Did you have the wings?
I ain't eat no food. I ain't eat no food. I didn't stay long enough to eat food.
People eat food at clubs?
Yeah. They do. Nah, if you can find a good set that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I've heard they're good, but you know.
Now, I haven't been in months.
Yeah, but I will say this.
Months. You didn't say years. You said months.
Now, I'm going to tell you the mistake I made last night. So, I get there, and Phenom had already said, don't park across the street because they tow cars over there.
Yeah.
They tow cars bad. So, I go ahead, and I get, and I park on the side, but in the back. Mm-hmm. And I say, yo, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and back in so that I got to make my great escape. I could just drive on out. Mm-hmm. I backed in, and then I saw that line started, and Be Easy was helping Phenom out by working the VIP door.
Okay. You went through the VIP?
I don't wait on no line.
Okay. Wow.
I don't do lines.
Oh, 88. You don't wait on lines?
I don't do.
It's 1520. It's a hole in the wall.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah,
Whoa, you being disrespectful.
I don't care where I go. I can't. If I got to wait on line, I'll get back in my car and go home. So I got there.
Okay.
And Be Easy was, just laughing at what's going on. And I said, man, shoot, time to go. My alarm went off. Time for me to be out of there. Mm-hmm. I go to get in the car. Since they couldn't park across the street, people kind of had parked.
To block you in?
Man, listen.
Yeah.
It just so happens I was able to kind of switch it, scratch it.
Oh, it wasn't one of those South Carolina license 3747.
Yeah.
You just move your car right now.
Nah, I squeezed on out of there. I was like, this was a bad mistake. I shouldn't have parked in the back because I should have known it was going to happen. But it was great, man. I had a good time. Awesome. Happy birthday to DJ Phenom once again. One of my good friends.
Okay, DJ Phenom.
And shouts out to Be Easy. Always a great time.
Okay.
With my man B. But, Nique, how was your week?
My week was good.
Okay, it's the usual. Mm-hmm. CL?
Salam. Yes, that is Persian for hello.
Salam is Persian for hello?
Yes, I know. Salam. I know black people have taken it.
Yes,
done some other thing. Yeah. Just salam.
Okay.
It's Persian origin.
I'm going to use that this week. Salam.
Okay, but I am pleasant.
How's your week? The week was good?
Great. A little rainy.
Yeah, man, the rain kind of put a little...
Yeah,
a little
it was real
damper
rainy.
on the...
Yeah, but
bloodish.
It kept down that coronavirus, That rain kept it suppressed.
that rain kept the corona suppressed.
Yeah. I was just putting my hands in the rain every time, rubbing the car, everything, just staying free of it, man.
Oh my God, that pollen is starting to get on my car. Yeah,
it's starting to pick up. That rain. That's the only thing I like about
pollen's getting on your car.
Yeah,
it's not bothering your allergies.
No, it's not. I don't have bad allergies.
So.
I just don't like the way it looks on my car.
You can write words on your car, a note to yourself.
Nope.
Go ahead and write yourself a note.
Yeah.
Nope, but yeah, the coronavirus is getting really bad. They're starting to, when I went into work the other day, I had to go through like a whole 5 questions before I entered the building. Never had to do that.
Really?
Yeah, like, have you been anywhere outside the country? No. I come in here every day.
I don't understand. They have a case in
Florence. Florence ain't outside the country. Florence. Been a hand of Pamplico.
Going Timminsville.
Yeah.
Heading on down to Timminsville.
Okay.
Yeah. They did have 2 cases here, though.
Yeah,
I mean, not in
Charleston.
Florence.
Where?
There's one case in Charleston.
And Crenshaw. Somewhere like that.
Crenshaw.
No, not Crenshaw. It's
somewhere like
Charleston, and I heard
around
it this
Camden.
morning. I heard it this morning.
Around Camden. That's what I know.
And they had the coronavirus. Is that close?
Yeah, it's positive. Yeah.
But the thing about it was the one in Charleston, like, lady got off the plane and they
got her.
But
they knew she had it.
I think with people coming in from outside the country, they're just
checking them.
They're checking them as soon as they get off the plane.
So the person in Crenshaw was doing what now?
Not Crenshaw, but Kershaw.
Oh, Kershaw.
Yeah.
Kershaw County?
Yeah, Kershaw County.
Okay, Kershaw.
But I really don't, I can't remember if it was Kershaw County.
Okay, I don't know.
It was.
But anyway,
yes.
let's get to it. Let's have to
Oh,
it.
wow. Anyway, like, this ain't our health.
No, it's not that. I just, I don't know. I just don't know where that second place was.
Are we giving them health reports? Because I have no viable information, but keep your hands wet.
You should already wash your hands.
You're not
Not that many times a day.
So you're not a conspiracy theorist?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't know. No conspiracies. Nope.
No. How about you, Nique? Are you
Jesus
a
is
conspiracy
king.
theorist?
Yeah.
What is your belief?
On what?
The coronavirus.
I mean, there's always a virus, like the swine flu. There's something that always
The
comes
swine flu is a virus?
Well, not a virus.
I thought
but
it affected meat. It affected meat?
No, it was
It
a
affect
whole
people?
big.
Oh.
Yes, it was a
The
whole
swine-
big thing.
Swine flu. I think it just affected the chicken, ain't it?
Or some man? I don't know. I didn't have it.
Y'all don't believe? Y'all don't remember the swine flu?
Nick, we talking about who it affected. I don't know who swine
It
flu
affected so many
affected.
people. It killed so many people.
Oh, I don't know.
It was just a few years ago, and then the next flu season, they had a vaccine for it.
Okay. We live in
So
America.
that's how I take it. Like, it's always
So
something.
you think they're releasing it and then making
Yeah.
you pay?
to get a vaccine for it, something so they can put some more stuff in our body.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Well, let's get into it today. From our health awareness.
Oh, yes. And remember, I think this is Women's History Month.
Is it Women's History Month?
Yes.
Yes.
So
it is.
should we have a woman history fact each week? Do you
Yes.
think so?
Oh, that might be cool.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. We should be a little more prepared.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Kind of threw that out there.
No, I'm just. We wouldn't do it on this episode anyway. We would do it on our midweek.
Okay.
On the lunch
Nique,
date.
I found a little bit about the swine flu.
We would do it on the lunch date.
It's a disease of pigs that can be, in rare cases, passed to humans. Rare.
So y'all don't remember the swine flu?
We're not saying it. We're not
No.
saying we don't
Okay.
remember the swine
We're
flu.
not saying that we don't remember it.
All right.
Look at you, ready to jump to a fact we didn't even test.
Yes, you did. You just said
No, we
it like
didn't.
it was just.
I
for
just
pigs.
read what it says about the swine flu. I didn't make it up.
I'm not saying you did.
I'm not telling you it didn't happen. I'm just telling you this is what they say. It's in rare cases.
Okay.
And it was.
Oh, you know what she doing?
She can Google all she like. I'm just.
H1N1. That's what it was called. You know, they have their little scientific names.
That's swine flu.
Yeah. 2009.
So what fact are you making?
I'm looking it up.
You looking it up, but you're not making any facts, Nique.
Well, I'm not saying that. I mean, the fact that it was something real. You made it sound like it was just a
Nobody
pig flu.
contested it being real. I just
Nobody
said, did
debated
it
that.
affect humans like that? It's a pig-borne disease or flu. In rare cases, it's passed to human.
Yeah.
You act like you could give it to Yusuf. I'm not saying who it killed or didn't kill, but didn't have to come from swine, and I don't eat pork.
Okay.
No pork on my fork.
No pork on your fork.
None.
None of the other white meat.
No other white meat.
Okay. So it doesn't affect humans.
Nor
is what
white
you-
women. Nope, I did not say that. It said in rare cases.
We got
It's in rare cases. That's
Did you
right.
say you
No
white
white meat
woman?
for me at all.
Oh my goodness.
Now,
All right, moving into our topic of the day.
yes, I like that, Nique.
Fear of commitment. Good segue.
Yes.
Fear of commitment.
Have we all had a fear commitment?
Yeah, I think we all have.
I think at one point or another.
Really?
Yeah. I would say.
Have you?
Yes.
Oh, I was about to
absolutely.
say, 'cause
I'm
you
the
know-
master of non-commitment.
Really?
Absolutely.
All I'm shocked.
I don't know why you shocked.
I don't know. Yeah.
I've had very limited girlfriends, less than 10 my whole life.
Well, I figure that's because you just
What?
didn't believe in like dating multiple people, or you
don't have to date multiple people, Nique.
I know, but I don't know. I just view you differently.
Oh, okay.
Differently than who?
I don't have to. Yeah, then who? It's only one me originally. But
Not saying even you. I don't even see you like that.
oh, okay.
You don't see me like what?
Okay.
Oh my
Here
gosh.
we go.
You don't see me like what, Nique?
I don't see you being a person of fear of commitment.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, you just go with them.
I don't have a fear of it.
Oh, I don't have a fear, but if I don't have a reason to go with you,
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I'm cool.
If I don't,
I'm cool. Like,
I'm out in the friend zone.
yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah. We friend zoning each other because I didn't want to go with you.
You didn't want to go with her. What is going with?
Going with or dating? No
Dating.
man wants to date. Well, no man wants a girlfriend from the outset.
No man wants a girlfriend?
No, who says I want a girlfriend?
None.
Now, when you're like 15, it sound cool. When you're a grown man, no.
Yeah.
Nobody just says I want a girlfriend.
So what do you say?
If you want to keep us doing what we've been doing, you're going to have to go with me. That's what they say.
Y'all go together.
It's a definitely bait and switch operation because it's not, oh, I just want to go with you because I woke up like, oh, I want to go with you.
So do you tell a girl that you want to
If
go with
we
her?
don't go together till I ask you,
And how do you ask?
would you like to be my girlfriend?
Oh,
If I don't ask that, then we don't go together.
okay.
Yes. But we get back to fear of commitment.
I was about to say that.
I don't have a fear. I just avoid it at all costs.
At all
You
costs.
avoid it. How do you avoid it?
Swine
So,
flu.
like, avoid the swine flu.
I can't believe y'all are making that a joke.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
How I avoided corona.
Oh, wow.
Corona and swine. No,
Pork and beer.
yeah.
Pork and beer, stay away from it. And what we say, we stay with the green beer last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
still
no,
said
people do that. They put the grenadine in the corona.
I don't even know.
That's what they
Really?
do. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
What's
people-
grenadine?
It's like the cherry syrup.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't drink either.
So that's how they put the green?
Yeah. Well, no, they put like green syrup in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's disgusting. Well, I haven't had the green one, but the red one
Okay.
is disgusting. But anyway, go ahead. We got off.
Yeah,
So go ahead.
sounds like a sabotage drink.
Yeah.
And sabotage your stomach.
Yes. Now,
Sabotage that drink, sabotage your stomach.
now people that have a fear of commitment sometimes sabotage themselves.
Yes, they do. How do they?
How? Mm-hmm. First of all, the way you self-sabotage is to kind of pick the other person apart.
Yeah.
Instead of making up the reasons why you should be in a relationship with them, you usually look for the
Reasons why you shouldn't.
negatives.
yeah. If I have a baby with her, my son won't be tall.
Yeah. You know what?
Trying to have an athlete here. I'm not trying to. Look at her father. Her father's small. Like I don't want to do that.
Or even looking at somebody's family, like, do I really want to be with someone that's family is like that?
So you would pick apart the family?
Yeah, some people do. Because a lot of people say, how a person was raised is, what you get. Like,
No,
they may have
no,
been
no.
raised. Yeah, I'm not saying that's true. I'm just saying.
I think
that
some
is
of
the
it's
saying.
true, but it's not all true.
I
It
mean,
may be a house full of drug addicts and alcoholics.
All you have to do is not use drugs and not drink.
drink. Yeah.
It's real simple to get away from that.
Yeah, that ain't exactly hard.
Alcoholism isn't it?
Is it on the internet?
No, isn't that like,
Hereditary?
yeah.
Oh, it can be.
That's what I was about to say. It can be.
I think I have an addictive gene.
Okay.
That's why I stay away from those things.
Okay.
Yep. Look like I'll be a good
I do too.
alcoholic.
You think you'd be a good professional?
Yeah. Because when I do things, I kind of go all in. So
Oh,
I would be
wow.
really good at it.
Well, you don't drink, so.
That's why I don't drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 'Cause it looks like I'll be good at it. And you're going to lose if you continue to drink. Like, you're going to lose. But self-sabotaging behavior usually starts from the person themselves.
Yeah, and I think that they do and say things to themselves and or they feel a certain way about themselves, and they project that onto whoever the person is.
Oh yeah, I've heard women say, or even ask, like, why do you like me?
Oh my God.
Yeah, like, I don't know if they want you to give a list or checklist or
no, because I've asked that question before.
Have you?
Yeah.
She said she asked it.
Yeah, I've asked that question.
Oh,
before.
I'm about to say,
why do you like me?
Is it unbelievable?
Not necessarily unbelievable. I guess it wasn't even like about me not loving myself. It just be like, why do you love me?
Why?
Yeah. Why do you like me? What was your point? And I guess because, especially if someone doesn't pay you any attention at first, and then all of a sudden they're paying you all, like giving you all types of attention, like, whoa.
They focus.
Yeah. Where did this attention come from? Like, why now? What makes you like me?
They see the Nique light, man.
And you know, a lot of people like Nique. So you know,
whoa,
I gotta make sure your intentions are good.
Do you?
Yeah.
So you think they were self-sabotaging you before they met you, or what?
Well, self-sabotaging themselves.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I think they were trying to, like, how y'all say it. They be trying to hit.
You be trying to hit?
They be trying to hit it. So I have to ask questions. Why do you like me?
Trying to smash.
Yeah.
Well, when you're asking self-sabotaging questions, I don't think it's about sex, is it?
Yeah, it can be.
You think so?
No.
How, Nique?
No.
Maybe not for a man.
Okay, how then for a woman?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I mean,
do you have the herp?
Do you have the hurt?
Yeah, the herp.
The herp?
The herpes.
Herpes.
Yeah. Well, how does this work for a woman?
I call that luggage.
Luggage. Yeah. How does that work?
Really? Ew.
Yeah, you carry that around forever like luggage.
Well, I mean, no comment to that.
Okay.
But no, like, I mean, some women feel like they don't want to have sex early, or they're waiting for marriage, or I don't know how to explain that. I couldn't explain that.
You made this strong point about women.
and no backup.
Yeah, because it kind of came at me like, okay, why?
Well, you said it.
Because I explained to you why I would ask a man why he wants to be with me, or why does he like
why
me.
would you ask a man that?
And I think
because I feel like his intentions, you know, I might be scared. I might be questioning his intentions.
Is that why you really like? What answer is he going to give you? He's going to like, no, I'm going to try to run through here and 3 months leave you alone. He's not going to tell you that.
You'd be surprised.
Well, surprise!
I thought you was a cool girl.
What does that have to do with? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see how this works.
Well, if there
was another woman around,
a friend of mine, her boyfriend frequently asks her, like, why is she with him? Or
I think that person doesn't feel self-worthy.
And that's what I think. And that's what I told her. I said, I kind of feel like he needs to
validation.
It seems like he needs constant validation.
Think it has to do with confidence?
I think it has to do with himself being unhappy with where he is in his life.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, quick. Let me ask you a question, Nique. Is that attractive?
No.
Like, I've never asked a woman why you like me.
And I've only asked once.
See, because I already
one time, Nique.
Here's my thing. I already know why.
Why?
Because I'm the man.
Yes. Okay. Okay. If that's your answer.
So I mean, like, I think that we all should feel like we bring enough to the table.
That's true.
And have confidence, not conceit, but have confidence within yourself to be like, hey, now, like, shoot, I don't have to ask you why you with me because I know why you with me. I'm an amazing guy. So
is that a woman wanting to feel more worthy?
No.
I
mean, like, I can only speak for myself.
Mm-hmm. Please do.
Yeah. I can only speak for myself. When I ask that question, I'm not asking for validation. I don't need you to tell me.
So what are you asking for?
I'm asking for why are you here? Like I said, everyone wants Nique.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Oh,
I feel like I'm
You have told us this. Okay.
The title of the show.
I feel like I'm great. I feel like I'm great. So,
well, what does that have to do with you asking a man why do you like me?
A lot of times men would stick around just to say they've been with you. And I'm a hard person to get to for some. Like, everybody doesn't have access to me. So when a guy comes into my life,
Nique,
I like
you
to
already
know
sending somebody a message?
No.
Okay.
It sounds like it.
Don't use the show to send shots at people.
Subliminal messages going on.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, seriously. Like, I've had a guy that I've talked to for a couple of weeks over the phone, and like he dying to spend time with me, take me out.
Dying. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And he gets
Funeral
to do
home
it.
Nique. Okay,
and
go ahead.
he's trying to, like, take pictures and all that. And I'm like,
what does that have to do with self-sabotage?
I mean, you asked me why would I ask that question.
Yes.
So that's why.
So the reason why is because you don't trust their intentions.
True. I just said that. I said that earlier.
I'm asking.
No, I don't trust their intentions.
Okay. But is that why most women ask?
I can only speak for Janine.
So they really don't want an answer.
Yeah, we want an answer. We just want
like, what would be a good answer if this wasn't Nique? Mm-hmm. Like, do you want the guy to say, I love this, and about you? Or, I love your eyes, your thoughts, your personality. What is a man to say there?
I think you really have to be honest. Like, I
women,
really like
women
you.
don't want honesty. Okay, but that's
I mean, like, that can
that's
it can
obvious.
be that.
I like you.
No, I'd be like, you can determine between the bull and what's genuine. Like, I've had a guy say, you're a dope chick, you're fun to be around.
No man says stuff like that.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You're a dope chick and you're fun to be around, and I like what you post. Like, and I mean, I really get men that say stupid stuff like that.
And you just write them off?
Yeah. Like, okay, you don't really like me. You can't even tell me anything about me that you really like. Like,
okay.
I'm dope.
Okay.
So, I know that already.
Okay. So you don't think those people possess, like, self-destructive behavior?
Of course.
Yusuf, have you been told anything? Have you ever self-sabotaged yourself?
No, I haven't.
Never.
Like self-sabotage?
Self-sabotage.
That means, like, I destroy it myself.
Not self-sabotage, not destroy, just self-sabotage.
I don't.
Like you don't.
I start arguments.
Okay, now we get into the truth. All these men saying,
you start arguments like me?
No, I was just saying I start arguments. Because you were thinking, so I was throwing out a self-sabotage.
Okay, so
I'm scared of getting too close to someone, yes, I will start an argument.
Okay, does that fall under that line of questioning where the man has to prove to you who he is? Because you want to be stopped in those instances, don't you?
Yeah, I kind of want him to not even to argue back with me. I don't know. Like, I guess it's like kind of me pushing him away.
And if he resists, you're good?
Yeah. But if he goes away, like, he never wanted to be here anyway.
And that's the test?
Yeah.
Is it just that simple?
Yeah, it is. It's really that simple.
I did used to self-sabotage.
Oh, you back. Okay, tell me.
I did.
How'd you self-sabotage?
I used to have this thing where I didn't want to be with anybody during Valentine's Day. So I would just do stuff.
Like what? You like start arguments, be late,
like
be inconsiderate?
Yeah, don't answer text messages or phone calls.
Why?
I didn't want to buy no gifts.
And
was that a financial thing or just a thing?
That was just a thing. And that stopped about when I got married.
Okay.
That's when that stopped.
So for the right person, you will stop self-sabotaging.
Oh yeah. I think that's everybody though.
Yeah,
I think
everyone.
I think, like, remember we talked about, I know we've said it before, you never really know till you know. Mm-hmm. And I think that there's so many options for you out there in life. And I think that when that person comes along, they change everything around you. When that special person hits, everything about you changes, and it's organic. It's not forced. They don't have to have a problem with you, with you doing something for you to make the changes. Like if you go out all the time, like you organically would want to spend more time with the person and less time going out. If it's working a lot, because when you're single, you don't want to be if you're with a person that you really see self-sabotage. Like I think working hard is a form of self-sabotage. When you're with the person.
Well, is it working, or are you just being selfish?
No, I think that would be being selfish.
Well, work is the excuse.
Yeah, work is the excuse. And that's what I'm saying for the self-sabotage, because I think that you're going, okay, I'm going to consistently, this person wants my time, but I'm picking up extra
Well, how does the
hours,
person want your time if you need to spend time to build that relationship?
That's the point. That's what I'm saying. That's why the person
They're trying to get to know you. They're trying to get experiences with you, but you're like, I gotta work. I'm gonna pick up these extra few hours at work, and you don't have to, but you're doing it just because
you're doing it to not get into that realm of a relationship because you're afraid. You might be afraid of the commitment that may come with it, but I think that when you meet that person, that makes you go, hey, you know what? Let's go out of town this weekend. I could pick up these hours at the job. I could, like the person that's on salary that does extra work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to go into, you're on salary. Like, that work will get done at some point. You know, you don't have to go into the office unless you have a deadline or something. But,
I've even had a guy on Valentine's Day that did that. It was like, hey, I gotta work. And I'm like, okay.
You think he was self-sabotaging?
Yeah. To make sure he didn't have to do anything for Valentine's Day.
Does that get you out of Valentine's Day?
No, I just think it prolongs it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you still got it.
I was expecting something after. He'd be like, oh, I'm really tired from work.
Okay.
Like, okay.
Yeah. Well,
self-sabotaging, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, at its finest. At its finest. Wow.
Well, do you think there's a good bit of people who are afraid of commitment, and like who have this fear of commitment, and they just, the way they deal with it is just not being invested in the situation. Like, they just don't invest the energy into meeting someone and doing stuff with people and
we're
to
talking
grow.
Well, I thought we're talking from relation to two people who are actually interested in each other. Because you don't have to fear commitment if you just don't want to talk to women.
No. I'm talking. That's what I'm saying.
If you're two people who are relating to each other.
Yeah.
But they have a fear. One of them has a fear of commitment.
Sometimes you don't know if that person's worth it.
And you're scared to invest in them.
You can be scared to invest in them, but you can scared to be more. I mean, you can be afraid to invest in the actual relationship. Yeah. Because once you commit, then there's going to be something else. And we all know what women want.
What do women want?
More. More.
You say that so often now.
More.
Because they do.
Yeah, so if you commit, then she's going to want something else.
True.
And there's going to be something else. And then eventually it'll get to marriage.
What do you say? We want more before we even...
Oh, I don't know, Nique. I don't know what you said.
No, you said... No, you told me a woman is never satisfied.
No, I said women want more. Oh, women never satisfied.
We're always wanting more.
Always want more. If you give them a good meal, they want another good meal.
Is that a bad thing, though?
I think you have to manage it. You have to manage the expectations of people you're in relationships with. Mm. So sometimes you got to intentionally fail. Don't get your hopes up too high.
You said what? If you take a woman on vacation, she's gonna already be planning the next vacation.
Absolutely.
Before she even enjoys that vacation.
Maybe before she's finished. We should do this again. Can we just finish? Please. Can we finish eating before you order another? We call this other restaurant.
Yeah.
No.
We're leaving on Sunday, but you're already talking about the next one on Friday.
Yes. But that's fair. Mm-hmm. But commitment more of a woman thing? Because if a man wants a commitment too soon, it sounds like he wants to be in control.
It does sometimes. It does sometimes. Sometimes, yeah. It can come off kind of controlling and demanding.
Is it okay if a woman don't want to commit, you should run. But if a man don't want to commit, it seems more natural that you have to.
It's the double standard.
Yes.
Yeah.
A good double standard.
You think it's a good one?
Why?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's a good double standard?
Man, if you're trying to date a girl and she don't want to commit, well, you should be thankful and run.
Why?
Because if she don't want to commit and you make her commit, there's going to be resentment and she is going to break your heart.
Yeah, it's going to build.
I mean, the same thing with a man is if he's not ready to commit and you kind of bully him into.
But it seems more natural
being in a relationship. Then you know, he's going to start doing things. He might regret. Well, I'm not going to say he might. He will regret it because you're not who he wanted to be in a relationship with.
But aren't men supposed to be a little more begrudging towards being in relationships?
No.
Oh, they're not?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
So you want a 90s R&B?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't it.
Yeah, all those men were liars. We found out.
Every single last one.
Yeah, especially Babyface. All
Really?
of them were like, yes.
Babyface is not a liar.
Well, I don't know if self-sabotage is it such a word you said?
No.
English major?
No,
Okay.
definitely not a word.
Okay. But if you savving a little bit, you over there doing some things you shouldn't do, you're going to destroy another person.
You are.
And that's the bad side of not committing, especially if you lie about committing.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't commit, are you wrong? Because I don't know if women want to hear that, because women seem to think they can change you. Or I can earn the commitment.
Earn the commitment.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know what women.
A challenge.
Yeah, a challenge.
Changing his mind.
I'll make you love me.
I'm gonna make you love me.
Yes.
Make him see that I'm the best thing he'll ever have.
Oh, maybe.
Just something.
Just something.
Just something.
I was just throwing something out there.
Okay. Now, what about those men and women who just don't seem to be interested in commitment? Won't even talk about it. Won't even
Who avoid
have
it.
the hard. Yeah, they avoid it. They won't have the hard conversation.
Meaning like, oh, what are we? Let's not have that conversation.
Well, that question always murders me. What are we? You
What
know
are we?
We are.
No.
What are we doing?
Do women know what we are?
What are we doing? You know what we're doing? You come over here every now and then.
But I mean, if someone wants clarity on where they stand in your life, is that a bad thing?
No, it's fair.
Yeah.
You think it's fair?
Oh, it's fair. I'm gonna have clarity.
Well, I mean, I
Or
think
you're gonna have a lot of clear space. You're gonna have some free time.
A lot of free
Yeah,
time.
because I'm not going to engage in this.
I think that you what's the word I'm looking for? I think that you go ahead and you treat the situation in such that there's no need to question it.
How do you do that? By committing.
Be the best version of you that you can be. Whether you don't have to commit to be the best version of you.
Oh,
You still have to have open conversation about where you all are.
That's what I'm saying. I think if you're carrying yourself in a particular way,
Your actions
The
are not
woman-
going to show me that we're committed. Your actions are going to confuse me into thinking we're committed, but your actions are not going to vocally tell me we're in a committed relationship, or that you might just be, this might be you just having fun.
why
So
do I
if
have to vocally tell you that if I'm acting? If I'm giving you all these actions.
I still have to hear it. You
Why?
still have to.
You want it all.
Yep. I want more.
Because you want more.
Yes.
But no, you have to ask for me, you have to ask me to be your girlfriend. You have to tell me where we are. So if you don't want to tell me, or you don't feel like I need that clarity, then you can't be mad if I go out with someone else.
Well, I'm not saying he's mad about that.
I'm just saying, because he's stating, oh, well, my action should speak for itself. No, we still should be able to have that conversation about where we are. And if we can't have that conversation, and that conversation makes you mad, then maybe that's a part of you self-sabotaging.
Is it?
Could be.
What's the original question? 'Cause I'm thoroughly lost.
You the one.
You the one came out with the question.
No, I did.
Yes, you did.
What was the question?
See how you?
I asked you a question, or you made a statement?
No, you asked,
Oh my
you
God.
asked us a question.
Okay, what was the question?
It had to do with question in the relationship.
No, I see. Y'all don't even know the question.
No, a question about being invested. And I asked, okay, well, is asking, what are we?
See, I didn't bring that up. So it's not my question. What are we?
Your question.
That was another question. What are we?
Yeah, and he said he doesn't like that. It murders everything for him.
That's the confusion part of our relationships. What I did is just make an example of how people don't listen to other people when they talking about relationships and committing. I'm trying to get y'all to commit, and y'all asking what are we?
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to commit to a commercial right now.
Okay. All right.
Welcome to the Anything, Everything, and Nothing podcast with Lynn and Kim. Join us as we discuss the latest in everything from entertainment and current events to the craziness that is our real life.
Let's laugh, let's live, let's talk about it. New episode every Tuesday on the Defy Life Podcast Network. And remember, if you're not defying life, then what are you doing? Lynn and Kim.
So, we back to questioning this relationship.
Back to questioning you and figuring out what your question was.
Y'all question
what your
me.
question was.
For me?
Yeah, what was your, do you know what the last question was?
I do. I know what the statement that got us on that turn. I do know that. You all didn't know.
Nick, this is the first time we get CL.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I did it as an example.
That's you're going to try to turn it into an example.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I absolutely did.
Okay.
When you're questioning a relationship, what's the first thing you question?
Whether that person is really serious about you.
Okay.
But wouldn't that go back to the point we made earlier? Somebody asking, why you with me? Mm-hmm. Why do you love me? Why do you love me?
Nah, I'm not going to ask you that early on. I ask you why you like me.
Is that something more women do?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't think men do that too much. I've never had a man ask me that. Like that.
Do you think that's because the woman feels like the man is better than her?
No.
Then what is it about? They just want answers?
Yeah. We like to, I'm not going to say we like to question things, but we like clarity. We like to
women don't like clarity now.
Yes, we do. We like to understand where we are, why we're here, so we can have, it can feel more real.
Should you ask that before you have actions?
Yeah. That's what I think.
Actions.
When you're doing relationship actions.
Yeah, you're doing relationship actions with nothing. Like, you have nothing invested. You have nothing on the table. You just here.
And just existing.
And that would be a good time to ask that question.
After I started enjoying the fruits of our relationship? I don't think that's a fair question.
But if you never asked me to be your girlfriend, there is no relationship. No, so
we're relating. You don't have to be my girlfriend for us to be in a relationship. You're in relationships with your coworkers. You didn't ask them, you want to be my coworker? They were just beside you.
See what I think?
I think men and women speak different language when it comes to how something is perceived in a relationship.
Okay, so if men and women speak different languages, so why would it be the man's fault for something he don't understand?
Because it's always
from the woman.
Because it's not that you don't understand; it's that you don't want to.
It's like somebody who only speaks Spanish.
How do you know what I want to understand?
Because right now I'm trying to explain something and you don't want to understand it.
I want to understand it, but you have to be a little more clear.
Well, that's how women feel. We like to be clear about, and you have to understand a woman's spot. We have a lot of men that like to spend time with us, that want to do these relationship things.
So why are you asking me, if you have these men, why are you asking me anything? Line us up and ask all us together.
I'm not saying she's going to have men, all together.
You said men.
I'm just saying she may have had experiences with different men who.
Well, there's no experience like the one with me, so don't compare.
Oh my!
Because you're only going to lead yourself to disappointment. So after you've been disappointed, you're going to end right back up in my arms because you was comparing me to people who are uncomparable to me.
I forgot who I was talking to. I'm sorry.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Nique. But
I'm talking to the greatest.
Once you start questioning the relationship, should you be in it?
No.
You should just kind of.
Yeah, I think you just bow out.
Do you ask why?
No.
Well, I think you do have to have some form of conversation. Because just for the health of the both of you going forward.
You have to have the conversation about
just as to what happened to make it like not work or whatever it is, whatever caused you to question the relationship. So that you got to get out. Another person that I know, their significant other is always questioning where they are.
So is that lack of trust?
It's a lack of trust, but she goes to hang out with a guy who she considers her friend, but they used to do.
So has he cheated before?
No, neither one of them have cheated. Because even though she has not cheated with, because she goes to visit this friend and her boyfriend never knows where because she lies to the boyfriend about where she's going because she knows he would be upset.
Well, it's usually the person who's doing the cheating that's, got all the questions.
Well, no, it's so her boyfriend is the one that's questioning everything about her. And I said to her,
shouldn't he?
Yeah. And that's what I said. How are you going to be upset that he's asking you these questions if you're putting yourself? I said, well, I said, look at it like this. Would you be okay if he were doing what you're doing? Now, you're not having sex and all of that stuff with this guy, but you have had relations with him. And now you're going over there being his quote unquote friend. If it was flipped, would you be okay with it? And she was like, no. I said, so how do you expect him? Your actions, she said, well, he doesn't know what I'm doing. I said, but he knows something's up.
Well, she's doing something sneaky or, not sharing it with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So she's going to question him because she's thinking he's doing the same sneaky stuff she's doing.
And she has.
But he hadn't done anything, right?
No.
That relationship just needs to end.
Just needs to end?
Yeah, it's unhealthy.
Well, she's never broken up with anybody in her life.
They always break up with her?
Mm-hmm. She always gets to the point where she'll self-sabotage. And because she can't bring herself, she says she can't bring herself to break up with anyone.
Please, if I'm not happy, deuces.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never broken up with anyone.
Really?
No.
Really?
Yes. Not no, yes, really, yes, I have not.
They
just always break up with me. No, they always break up with me. Because I can adjust. I'm willing to adjust. Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to sneak people? I can do that too. And you're not going to outdo me. And then that's when they just get like, you went too far. Like, no, this is what you wanted.
Wow.
And this is what you're getting.
Just giving you the best that I got,
Giving you the best that I got.
Who sings that, Nique? You don't have no idea.
No, y'all didn't give me the chance to think.
No, you don't have it. Now, what if you have anxiety about your freedoms? Or the freedom you think you have?
I think that's a real thing, though.
Is it?
I think it's a real thing.
Because get in a relationship, you are going to lose some things.
A lot of things.
A lot?
Freedom is one of them.
Freedom is one. Now you can't make any decisions.
No.
Oh, wow.
How did you eat before you met me? How was you picking where you ate at? Explain that to me. We wasn't together. You was eating. I can tell. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're together now. How come you don't know where to eat at? Like, what changed? What switched? Like,
because I'm with you, I don't know where I want to eat at.
Yeah, that's a common thing men go through with women.
Because sometimes we don't know if you can afford where we want to go eat at.
It's not about money.
Yeah, it is for us.
How is it about money?
Because we hear so much, the expense.
If you wasn't eating Roof Chris every day, don't expect to eat that with me.
It might not be every day. It might be just that's what I have the taste for today.
If you wasn't eating that the day you had the taste for it before me, don't expect to go there.
Like you ain't never been, but all of a sudden,
yeah.
But that's what you. But you have to understand.
But you don't even know what the taste. You don't even know what it tastes like.
But you have to understand. Sometimes when a man comes into your life, he brings things into your life that you become accustomed to.
Ain't accustomed to nothing.
Yeah, custom don't mean nothing.
Like even like something as simple as Buffalo Wild Wings wasn't something like I like to go to all the time until I was with my ex, and that's something like we used to do every single Tuesday. Like it was something.
That's when the wings are half off.
Yeah. But I mean, that's
I remember going there for that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's what we would do. So when he was like, "Oh, well, it's Tuesday. What do you have a taste for?" can we go to Buffalo Wild Wings? Be like, I don't
Did you
want
go to
that.
Buffalo Wild Wings alone? Come on, Nique. That's a game you playing.
No.
That's a game.
Yeah, I did. I started to after that.
That is
Not
a
on
game you're playing.
Tuesdays, but I did start. Like on the weekends, I would go by
Do
myself.
you mind when people try to make something y'all did like y'all thing?
It is our thing.
It's not your thing.
It is.
These wings are this price every week. Like it's not. It has nothing to do with you.
No, but we just go. We would go every Tuesday.
That's
That
our
was my
spot. No,
it's been there.
no. It's been there all the while. Okay.
thing. Don't do that.
So we do sacrifice certain freedoms.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Our decision.
Anita Baker. It came to me.
Okay, Nique. No, it took you 7 minutes later.
It took us 7 minutes to Google it.
You did. Oh, you did Google it. Okay.
I'm looking at it going this.
Okay. I was like,
I know it. I know it.
okay.
But I had to come in at the right time.
Great song.
Yeah, she took the.
Yep, I sure did.
Whatever I was about to say went completely out my
Good.
head.
Because you had to tell everybody I Google it. Don't you get? You see how that works?
I just thought you did it. I didn't know, Nique.
Couldn't let me have a little moment. No. So go ahead. Forget whatever you was going to say.
Well,
Let me turn my computer on.
you forget. You lose a lot of freedoms.
You do. You do lose a lot of freedom.
Is it freedom of choice?
Yep.
Because now you got to
That's
consult
one.
this person.
You have to consult this person in the decision making. I think you lose.
Freedom of time alone a lot. A lot of free time.
Oh, alone time?
Yeah.
You think girlfriends take up a lot of your alone time? Mm-hmm. They do.
And you end up spending the time doing something you usually don't want to do.
Maybe not. You don't want to do. You don't mind, but you wouldn't do that by yourself.
Yeah, you wouldn't do it by
Yeah.
yourself.
No,
I was gonna
wouldn't do
say
it by
that.
yourself.
Like, I wouldn't watch Married to Medicine
You wouldn't.
by myself.
You would not.
No.
You've never had the desire to just watch it.
No.
Okay.
Really? Why not? Okay.
What? What do you mean? I've never watched The Bachelor by myself.
Never.
I've never watched The Bachelor.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Want to.
Listen, my ex boy, she loved the devil out there. The
Yeah,
Bachelor and the
Bachelor.
Bachelorette.
Okay.
Ooh wee.
Okay. So you lost your TV freedoms.
Yeah, I lost. You lose your TV freedoms
Lose your TV.
until you get a second
Well,
TV.
I wouldn't say it is a bad thing. Sometimes women open up your mind to watching things you wouldn't normally watch by
Or do
yourself.
things.
Or do things you normally wouldn't do by yourself.
So when you sacrifice your freedom, you might gain something?
Yeah.
No need.
Nope.
That's not how that works.
You still lost your freedom.
You still lost.
No, because you might open it up like, I like to do this. I like to watch it.
Yeah.
You might start watching
you know
it
what?
without her being around.
You know what happens when,
What?
in jail?
In jail.
A lot of guys.
Whoa.
A lot of guys.
How we get to jail?
A lot of hold on.
He goes there.
A lot
ahead.
a lot of guys start reading in jail because they ain't got nothing else to do.
And
So
when
that's
they
a
get
freedom
out-
loss.
Okay, I'm glad you went a positive place in jail. Okay, okay, I know where you were going.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I was like,
So if I lost my freedom,
oh Lord,
if I lost my freedom, if they had any other choice to do something other than read, they probably would. Mm-hmm. So,
Wow.
I mean, if I had a choice not to watch something, I probably wouldn't.
But then you do have a choice saying you don't want to watch that. You can go.
Need-
in.
No, you
freedom
don't.
ain't free.
No, freedom is not free.
Okay, it's not free.
No, you're gonna watch whatever it is she wants to watch.
Okay.
If you want everything to be copacetic.
Are women more inclusive than men about stuff like that?
Yeah.
I think they want to include.
Yeah, I was about to say, I want to
think
know
women
what
want
you
to
like
include.
to watch.
No.
Do you mind if he talks during it?
Yeah, you have to explain it to me.
No.
No.
You explain it to him.
No. We're talking about, are women inclusive? Like, are women, do they want to reach out and pull us into their world? And what things that they are interested in. And I think women are more likely to pull a man into what they want to do, such as watch certain TV shows that a man is to pull. Cause
Yeah, a man's not
like,
going to put me into
no. Cause like the reason why I don't want you watching what I'm watching is I want to watch it in peace. Like what I want to watch, I don't need you asking me a million questions. So why this and why that? Like if a girl never watched football before, please don't watch it with me. Cause I just want to enjoy the game. Basketball, I just want to enjoy the game. I ain't got time to answer a question about what this call is and explain. I'm gonna tell you to use Google. But a woman, on the other hand,
I don't think you should do that. But okay.
He's going to
just
ask
saying-
you to use Google. That's so rude.
No, that's just very rude.
But a woman is gonna say that she doesn't mind answering. Or well, who's this? Who's that? Because you can't help but get involved in it because it's on so
drama.
Because you sitting there going,
Oh, until they get irritated, then they don't want you to ask anything. So we can keep our freedoms.
You lose it. What you mean?
Oh, we lose it. Okay, I was making sure.
No, you lose the freedom.
I don't think you lose that.
That's why I think
freedom.
I think that's why people have the anxiety behind. That's one of the things that makes people not want to get into.
I think you
relationships because
you lose the freedom of just going out and someone not wanting to know where you're at, and you're used to just saying, okay, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go.
What do you
out
mean
with my
somebody
boys.
needs to know where you are? You can't
Not
just say
needs
you're
to
out.
know, but I mean,
no,
so you might not want to tell somebody that I'm out.
You just go tell, yo, I'm out. Well, where is out?
Yeah,
I had that before.
Where is out?
Where is out?
Where's out?
Where
I'm
is
going out with my friends. Where are you going?
Yeah, where you going?
Why you can't tell me where you're going?
Yeah.
Are you really going with your friends?
What you got to do tomorrow? Well, I got something to do in the morning. Why you can't tell me? What is that something? Why it's all secretive?
Yeah.
I just said I got something to do in the morning.
Okay.
I mean, it's just, I think you just lose more. But do you lose more than you gain, or is it kind of 50-50?
I don't think you lose, really. I think
You don't think you lose?
No, I think you
Oh, 'cause
gain,
he
but
did-
you look at it as you're losing.
Well, he didn't even enjoy those things until he met you. Like those things, you was in the past, sir. What you're doing now is what you like.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm bringing you to a whole new life.
Mm-hmm.
Let's watch Grey's Anatomy.
No,
Okay.
let's
I mean,
not.
whatever it is,
Let's not and say we did.
See, that's so mean.
How does that mean?
Let's not and said we did.
Hey, that's the truth.
You would
I
tell
don't know.
somebody that?
I have said that before. Let's don't and say we did.
Explain.
Oh,
It's
wow.
all right.
It does.
What you mean?
It does.
What does it explain?
It sounds a little rude.
A little.
I've been told I'm rude.
Oh, you have, and you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you're okay with it,
Hey, whatever.
My
what you
students tell me I'm rude all the time
why is that?
because I am.
Oh, so you pride yourself on being rude.
I don't pride myself on being rude. I pride myself on being frank.
Okay,
Not
you can
yourself.
be frank and not rude.
CL picked it up.
Yeah.
He done
okay.
that.
Okay. So, Frank here.
She ain't get it.
Yeah.
She's Nique.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Okay, neat. Hey.
But like I said, I mean, I think that being blunt can sometimes come off as rude.
Is you sure that's one of your triggers?
Yeah, I think that is.
What you mean?
Is that one of your triggers? Like you have less patience for maybe somebody not understanding as rapidly as you do, so it comes across like a little rude. Like, all right,
Yeah, like
I think people make excuses. I think when someone says, I mean, there's a difference. You can be honest with me. You can be blunt with me and not be rude. If you go into just being rude off back and you call that being blunt, is that an excuse?
I don't have any other way.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm not just talking about him. I'm just talking about in general.
Hold on.
I don't have any other way.
Hold on, yourself.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Nique just went off back.
she's
You didn't even catch it. She said off back.
I didn't
Off back.
I didn't catch it.
Okay. 2020
2020
off.
off back.
Okay, well go ahead now. Since you off back.
My thing is, I don't do gestures with it. I just answer like a kid came to me with didn't have their homework. Let's say a kid didn't have their homework, and I'll say, "Wow, they'll go through this stuff. This happened at the house, and this, that, and so I couldn't get it in." My response to that would be, I'd probably say, "That sounds like a you problem. That's not a me problem."
Oh, yeah, that's kind of...
Is that rude or is that just...
That's being straightforward. That's
rude. Well, that's a you problem. I mean, because, depending on the excuse, like...
There's no excuse. Like,
There's a lot of excuses why a child may not be able to do their homework at home.
I feel like no, not
And telling a child that's a you problem.
Yeah, it is.
Like, that might not be a them problem.
but
they could be going through something at the house.
Yeah.
yeah. So
you lack compassion for your students?
yeah, I do. I don't have no compassion for my students.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
See,
no.
that's what I say. I think when it comes into being blunt, like people hide behind the word, "Oh, I'm just blunt," and
No,
you're really just mean.
I'm not mean.
Oh, wow.
I've been told I'm mean too.
Have you?
Yeah, you're mean.
Why people? Who was telling you these things?
Nah, students, parents.
Are you?
Because I tell them
I'm not going to say anything.
This lady.
But so far,
This lady came up to the school. Her grandson does no work. None. Doesn't even attempt to do work.
Okay.
She comes up, got a form from the doctor, wants me to fill it out so that she can get him what's called a IEP. Okay. So they give it to me, and I say, I'm not filling this out.
Why?
You said you're not?
I'm not filling it out. And so
okay. Why not?
The guidance counselor says, well, you got to fill it out.
Yeah, it's to help the child.
I said, I'm not filling.
I mean, it's to give steps. Yeah. And sometimes I do feel like parents like to baby kids even when that child is not trying. Here's my thing. My thing with that is this. If he was trying and turning in work and it just wasn't organized or it wasn't done fully or it was incomplete, so to speak, or you could tell that by doing the work he had a lack of understanding of the material, that's one thing. All right, that's one thing. I have no problem doing whatever I have to do. But if it's not doing it,
you just don't fly.
But I mean, everybody does things differently. Everybody doesn't,
and everybody who don't do work get a zero. Like if you don't go to work, you don't get paid. Correct?
That is correct. However,
they don't want to hear. You may have an excuse, but
they take that excuse,
and they'll take the excuse. But at the end of the day, you don't get paid.
They use my PTO first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
they use your PTO,
but it's costing you something.
I thought you were talking about work. You talking about school?
No,
he was talking about me. He asked me if I don't go to school. I mean, if I don't go to work, which sometimes work does feel like school. If I don't go to work, I don't get paid. I said, but there are things in line for that. Like if I don't go to work, I can call in.
PTO is a work thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Work things.
It's paid time off. They'll use my paid time off.
Tommy
paid time off.
Yeah.
Tommy doesn't know stuff about that.
Teacher.
No, paid time off.
I didn't. Okay, my fault.
I think we just found.
I'm gonna do better.
I think we found the title of this episode.
Yeah,
I didn't know. That's what I really thought you were speaking of. I didn't know.
Paid time off.
What is PTO?
Yeah, but time off. Let's get back to where we were at, man, because we went off. But I'm just saying, like, I think that I believe more people should be more honest and in their opinions and blunt and forward than these.
I agree to that. Yeah.
Especially when you're talking about.
But I think it's a way that you have to say certain things. And I think, like the point that I was trying to make, and not to try to throw you under the bus or anything.
It's fine.
But I believe a lot of people hide behind, and I think that's a part of self-sabotage because people know when they're mean. People know when they're going through things inside themselves and they project that on everyone else and they call it, I'm just being blunt. I want you to hurt as much as I am, so I'm going to say something I know is going to hurt your feelings, but I really don't care because I'm being honest with you. But there's a way of saying things.
Yeah, but the reason I think that there needs to be, if you're honest about whatever it is and it's a negative opinion or a negative thing that you need to say,
okay,
and you feel like you need to be, and you in which you have to be honest, I think that you have to.
What do you mean have to be honest?
No,
we all have to be honest.
No, everybody has to be, but a lot of people aren't. Like the fact of the matter is, a lot of people are. They'll either omit information, which is a lack of honesty. Some people will straight up lie about things, or some people just won't say anything at all. And I just feel like if it has to be something that has to be said, you gotta. The more blunt to me, I want to shock it into you. So that they're going forward, you fully understand how I felt about this particular thing. And if you choose to still be around, then that's cool. And if you choose to leave, that's cool too. But know that this is what you're going to get.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But that's, and I think that when you're talking about people in a fair commitment, fair commitment should do more being honest because they end up, like, let's say two people are into each other, like we said.
Yeah.
One person has this fear of commitment. This other person wants the commitment. The person with the fear of commitment is wasting the person that wants the commitment time.
All right.
And I think that I think that time is too valuable. especially when you come to relationships and moving forward, maybe marriage wise and stuff like that, that you don't have I don't have time to waste.
Okay.
So I think that if you have a fear of commitment, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem.
So you just move on to me.
Yeah. So like
that. Now that I agree with in that part. Like that's a you problem. It's not a me problem.
Yeah. Be honest. Be honest with yourself in your
but
meanness.
Say that to a kid. I can't do that.
Oh yeah. No, I done said worse. I say way worse than that. I done ripped up papers and threw them in the trash. This is trash. Do it over. I done erased hope. I done get this out of here. Anyway, I said if you don't stop, that's just stupid. And so it's
my goodness.
like I've gone completely off.
Okay.
Yeah, but
have you done that in relationships?
Yeah, I was about to ask that question.
Oh yes,
You think you've said some harsh things?
I have.
But why? Why have you said harsh things? I mean, I've done that as well.
Well, I mean,
but that's because I was
okay. Well, you tell us why you said them, and then he'll say why he said them.
Okay.
I don't practice saying harsh things.
Oh, I have in argument.
Argument either. I've never cursed a woman out.
I'm not even talking
Not even
about.
I try to stick to facts.
But
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy.
That's why I win arguments.
If I'm upset or you're upset at me and you're not doing what I want you to do, and that's a part of me being selfish.
That's a you problem. Well, go ahead.
I will hit below the belt.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you.
Why would you go?
Going back to your man last week.
Yeah. Why would you hit below the belt? Like why?
I would hit below the belt.
So you would be that woman getting chased around the car.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been there. I fully understood.
Oh, you said that before?
No, not. Yes, I have. I have said something close to that.
Oh my God.
Something in reference to his sexuality?
Yes, out loud.
And it wasn't true.
Yes, it was true. It was very true.
But he didn't want that out.
No, he did
So
not.
why would you share that moment with that gentleman just to expose him on it?
Well, I didn't expect to do that until he threw me under the bus. So
well, you did it.
Oh.
You did it.
Yeah.
And you liked it.
And that's what I said.
Both of y'all liked it.
You did, and you liked it.
Okay.
You even asked for some more.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, Yusuf, let's get back to you. This is definitely taking
I didn't do that.
Listen, I don't know what that is. And if you choose to do that, that is your right.
Yes.
You can do that. But Yusuf, why would you hit below the belt?
Oh, I don't hit, but no, that's the thing. I don't hit below the belt. And what's odd is in an argument, that's not when I shut down an argument.
So why do you hit below the belt? Just
I don't hit below the belt. I never said I hit below the belt. I said I've been rude and blunt.
Oh, okay. So you don't say anything, like you don't give a personal attack.
No, I don't do a personal attack. It's more like that was just dumb. Like, why would you do something like that? Like, that's the type of stuff I would say.
That tends to make women upset.
Well, now, then the argument starts, and then I go, well, if you're going to argue about it, I ain't got nothing to say.
But didn't you do it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. They were the ones that were dumb, that did something stupid.
So you...
Okay.
You
don't think saying somebody did something stupid would make them feel away?
Yeah, because if you tell me, oh, that was stupid.
I'm hoping that they feel away so that they don't do it again. That's the point of saying
hurting
something.
somebody...
Can you just say don't do that again? Or am I wilding?
No, there's no shock.
you're not.
Can you just say...
See, there's no shock factor in that.
So you want to shock somebody into feeling bad.
So they don't do it again.
That's not going to make them not do it again. It's just make sure they don't have you around when they do it.
I can tell my son all day the stove is hot. The stove is hot. The stove is hot. The stove is hot until he touch it.
And then he's going to stop.
Then he'll stop then.
Yeah, but
okay,
tell him, oh, that was stupid. No, it's not going to...
No, I wouldn't tell him he's stupid then. Because I would tell him, go ahead and touch it. I done told you. Okay. But the same thing with whoever it is that I have been with. And if they did something and I told them, hey, man, that's just dumb. Like, why would you do that? That's different than saying, don't do that.
Aren't you trying to provoke the person when you do things like that?
I think so. Because you're going to provoke an argument.
I'm not trying to provoke the person. I'm just.
Well, what do you think? What do you think that's going to bring out the best in them?
They got to be able to take it, man.
Being harsh is not.
The world is harsh.
But do you get better when people talk to you that way?
Yes, I do.
And that's why you project that on everyone else around you.
I appreciate honesty.
But did that person tell you they appreciate honesty?
I'm treated
the way that you.
I treat people the way I would like to be treated.
And that's not always good. Because how you like to be treated, well, I'll put it like this, how you were taught that you like to be treated ain't always, it's not always, it's not always how everyone else likes to be treated.
But you just said that the way I was taught to like, no. I'm
not talking about from parenting or anything like that. It could be just in your life in general of how people, like how you feel like people treat you and you just accept it.
No, it's not an acceptance. It's, I understand the things that make me a better person. I've had conversations.
Understand the things that make you a better person. Okay.
My thing is this, I have a very small circle of friends. Mm-hmm. I have a couple of them that will, if I'm doing something wrong, man, you effing up. I think.
Yeah, but that's not calling you stupid.
No, hold on now.
That's not calling you stupid.
At all.
But see, okay, Ciel, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Ciel, you did that to me last week. You said that to me last week.
I said you were stupid?
No, you said that's just dumb. You said that's stupid.
It was, but I didn't start the conversation off with that is just dumb.
No, you
that was part of the conversation, but it was like, what are you thinking? Yeah, what are you doing? Why'd you do that?
Exactly.
And then I was like, that was just dumb.
Yeah, exactly. But that's how it would go for me.
No, you said you would just tell her that's stupid. Why would you do that?
That we would get to that point.
If I would have started the conversation off the same way, that was stupid. Why'd you do that? You would have automatically.
No, well, because you didn't. The reason I think I wouldn't say that you would start it like that, but I think that the reason why the conversation went the way it did between me and you was because you first had to verify that I did what I did.
That's what you should do.
Well,
like
no, but
you should start with did you do that? Because if you said no, I didn't do it, then I'm like, okay, you didn't do it.
And I don't think I've ever. Anytime you ask me something, what I said, yeah, I did it.
Yeah, I was like, why would you do that? That's my next question. Why?
But
why would you handle them the same way?
But I would like to think that I start there, and then eventually I get to calling it stupid. I wouldn't call them dumb.
I don't think you should call them stupid.
I think that's me personally. I think that is verbally abusive.
To say that someone did was dumb,
stupid, because you're making them feel low.
Is that your? Because you've been abused.
What?
Wow.
He's been abused by women.
What are you talking about?
You know, that would explain why he doesn't have compassion for women.
I've not
Breakthrough!
I have not been abused.
You sure?
No. I was in one verbally abusive situation.
Makes sense.
My ex-wife. And it was it.
Okay.
It all comes together.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. I'll accept your answer, but I don't know.
Yeah, but like I said, I was very. And then what did I say?
I have a friend that's like that too.
Yeah, but by the end of the conversation,
and I don't like being around her.
But by the end of the conversation,
she's abusive to men, or she does what Yusuf do, like you're stupid.
Yeah,
I didn't say that.
Like, and I don't think she does it to be harsh.
Malicious. I'm not doing it to be malicious.
I don't think it's malicious, but I do think it's from something she's like whatever she's going through. It's a projection. It's something internal. It has absolutely nothing to do.
Is
with
that for him to say it's malicious, or the person you're doing it to?
That's what my intent.
I mean, like for him, his intent is not malicious.
It's not malicious.
But that's why it's called an accident. If you get in an accident, it doesn't mean your car's not wrecked. Car's still wrecked.
It's still gonna hurt. It's still
it still can hurt. You can still be.
It can still have long-term damage.
Yes, but it wasn't your intent
to cause that damage.
I don't know. I don't think people respond to doing what they call stupid off the top.
Yeah, but that's why I say that's like
dumb.
Yeah,
because that's why I was sitting there going, but Ciel called me dumb last week.
No, but you're saying like a 10-minute conversation, like dumb for what you was trying to accomplish, not dumb because you're a dumb person.
Yeah, I know.
But what you were trying to accomplish, this was dumb. Like you went the whole wrong direction. You supposed to be going 95 south. You went.
But when you called him dumb in the situation that y'all was talking about, did you lead him into another direction?
It was a whole conversation.
It was a conversation.
All right. So when you're calling in a relationship,
I would say
somebody,
I would say, hey, this is what you could have done. Like there was one instance in which I know of a friend. In one instance, they kept telling their significant other, "Hey, you got to get up. You need to go to work." You know, the way that the job was kind of set up, she was afforded a good bit of freedoms.
She went too far with the freedom.
Yeah, she just went too far with the freedoms. He was like, hey, okay, so this is the schedule. Why don't you get up, go, and then come back, and then go back again, and then come back and kind of just alternate your time. But go early in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Go there. Say you've been there.
Say you've been there. Leave, do whatever you want to do. Go back for when your allotted time is, which was like 2 hours. And then come back and then go back again for extra time, basically just being there. And, I got this. Don't worry about it. Yada, yada, yada. So she went through this maybe a couple months. So it wasn't only her. It was her and like 4 or 5 other people.
Oh, everybody was cutting up.
Everybody was cutting up.
Everybody was doing things.
One person, the freedoms were so set up, one person had a whole nother job and would go to work there but get paid from the place.
Okay.
So the people that worked at the place got frustrated with the lack of that group being in place where they needed to be when they were needed. So they called the supervisor. So one time at this one point, the woman actually is sick and didn't go to work. Guess who pops up that day?
People in charge.
Yeah. And nobody is there.
Okay.
And so I said, I wasn't feeling well. I said, but I told you, just go, and then if you're not feeling well, come back. So that's just, you just did something, got fired.
Wow.
Lost a job, a high paying job. And freedom, like, go to work at 9, ain't got to be back till 1. Stay there from 1 to 2, leave. I was like, what are you talking about? 70, 80 grand a year.
Wow.
And lucked out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So people can blow opportunities.
Yeah, and I was like, all you had to do was, like, I was just, and I did say, it was just dumb. So, but that was at least a build up to do. Yeah. So I don't come off the top and go.
Well, in that instance you didn't, but some of the other ones you just.
Oh no, yeah.
You sounded very confident.
I will say, like, in being blunt, I have a friend that, like, that's what she says. I'm just honest. I'm just blunt. And I mean, she's a sweet person. Like I said, it comes from the heart. But at the same time, I think it's a projection of your anger that you have inside of you. And you get so frustrated because everything she tells us, she does herself, like, tells us it's stupid or dumb, or she doesn't like us to do. She does it herself.
Really?
Yeah. So she could sit here and say, why are you letting that guy talk to you like that? Why? That's so stupid. No, don't do that. I'm not going to talk to you anymore if you continue talking to him.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, but yeah, look what you're doing. So, like,
she's a dummy.
So, like, it's not that I can't. Whenever somebody makes an excuse, I'm just blunt. I feel like you're just making an excuse for being mean.
To say anything.
Anything that you want to say that you know is going to hurt someone's feelings.
You can give yourself the justification to do bad.
Yeah. And in a relationship, like that, like that's like a saying, this is who I am. Either you're going to accept me for who I am, or.
Some people say that.
Yeah. Like,
I used to say that.
You used to say that?
Yeah. We had a whole episode of him saying that.
I even said that on the show.
Yeah, we had a whole episode.
But then I detracted and said,
Yeah, but if you want to be with somebody else, you gotta have to play their way too sometimes.
Yeah, but you can't play all of their way.
That's the loss of freedom.
That's the loss of freedom.
That's the loss of freedom.
What if your freedoms
compromising?
Wasn't good?
What if my freedoms weren't good? They got me this far.
Did they get you far?
I don't know. Maybe you were struggling.
Maybe you just didn't feel like you were struggling because you haven't been here.
Oh,
well, which is true.
Well, okay,
could be.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of sense. Yeah. that makes sense.
Today.
Yes. It picked up.
It definitely did.
Yes.
We need to continue this one day.
Yes.
It's always a therapy session for
maybe we'll start a podcast or something.
Maybe we'll start a podcast.
Yeah, maybe
I think we should.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay. I think that's really good. What will we name it?
Something like
What are we doing?
Oh no.
Almost. No. What are we?
What are we?
Yeah, that was almost it. What are we?
What now?
Yeah.
Oh, the list.
Yeah.
Where is that list? I would love. You have that list?
I have the list.
You do.
Oh, open it up.
Y'all want me to bring it up? Okay, hold up.
Bring up the list. Please bring up the list.
Could have had a lot of names on deck there.
Yes, we did. Oh my God.
I thought What Are We Doing was a good one.
What are we doing? I thought it was What Are We?
It was What Are We Doing, and then we changed it to What Are We?
Okay.
And then
wow.
and then somehow the good Lord,
yes, brought us to the status
of where we are now.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, you don't have it, Nique?
Nique
I
gotta
don't think
go.
I do.
Oh, Nique.
That was a long time ago.
Yes. If you dig it,
I have it all the way back to our very first episode.
Okay.
Well, Nique's
We'll
on
find
you,
that
sweetheart.
list.
Yeah. Oh, shucks. I'll find it for the next episode.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining in on our conversation today. It's your girl, Nique Cruz.
CL Butler.
And your boy, Yusuf. Remember, you can catch us on all podcast platforms that play podcasts for free. You can join the conversation or leave a Dear Nique by emailing us. Hey, man, we're looking for your emails. Please email. Or call us on the hotline, 843-310-8637. Follow us on all social media platforms at RELSTAT Podcast. And don't forget to comment, share, 5-star rate, and review. For Nique, CL, and Yusuf, we are out.
Welcome to the Defy Life Podcast. For in-depth, entertaining, often hilarious, always real talk about sports, culture, lifestyle, and current events, join us and become part of the movement. The Defy Life Podcast. New episode every Wednesday, everywhere your favorite podcasts are available. Brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network. This is Defy Life.